in celebration of Jim Carolla's upcoming 92nd birthday. Here's a list of 92 things Jim Carolla has never done. Number 39, tampered with, disabled, or destroyed a smoke detector. Just one of 92 things Jim Carolla has never done. Let's get back to the Adam Carolla Show.
All right, we got Jay, we got some news. Max Zapata, what's out there?
Well, there's a supermarket in the Bronx that has resorted to posting photos of shoplifters at the store, along with their stolen delicacy of choice. They made a wall of shame, basically.
Oh,
right? Good. Yeah, so it's the Chang Lee supermarket, and some of the nicknames they gave people are like the sausage stealer, the frying pan thief, the ban for stealing turkey necks. So it's
sausage stealer sounds like turd burglar.
Johnny Mathis.
Matt, you hear that guy's a sausage stealer?
Frying pan thief.
Yeah.
So what happens is because the police don't really do anything, and they can't go out and stop these people once they steal anything because of confrontations. Like, people get stabbed, people get attacked if you try to confront them about whatever they stole. So they just let them go. But if you post their picture up, they don't come back.
First of all, that white guy's got like Soul Train laminates around his neck. He's all access.
Yeah.
That's why he got to steal sausage.
He can go anywhere he wants.
He's got to bring it to the after party with that laminate around his neck.
He came in from the back door.
Byron, there's Chris, you'd like this one. We have some Los Angeles City Council, they're trying to pass a law or trying to do an ordinance or something that makes it like a misdemeanor to possess catalytic converters. Yeah. And as she goes on this long rant about how these people who have the catalytic converters are the disenfranchised and it impacts the Hispanic community. It's like, listen, I don't give a fuck if it's all Hispanic 100% all the time, or all Irish, or all Vietnamese. You either steal catalytic converters or you don't, you fucking crazy whore. Yeah. And I know it impacts them. The reason it impacts them is because they steal catalytic converters. So maybe we should get them to stop stealing catalytic converters instead of figuring out the way it impacts them. And then they go, and then they steal it, and then they get arrested, and then this goes on their record. Yeah, we like to know who the thieves are, bitch. That's how it works.
Yeah.
This is why Los Angeles is turning into a piece of shit, and the catalytic converter thievery leads the nation in the stealing of catalytic converters because of people like you and your shit policies. This is what's going on. I totally agree. Put the fucking pictures up and shame everybody.
They've been doing that at bodegas for years, though.
Oh, yeah?
People don't pay their bill or something at the restaurant.
Bad checks, I think they do that, too, like the hardware store.
I like the bodegas in New York when they put the wrong word in quotes on their signs, like hot soup.
Right. Soups in quotes.
Like, hot dogs, 99 cents.
Byron, I don't know, the city council person...
When are you going to speak on a city council?
They made an announcement.
He's spoken to Congress.
Oh, yeah.
He's testified.
But not like that.
They made...
Play that music. Hold on a second. Right. Play the irate 8 music, and you speak at a city council meeting. You're going to walk away...
About catalytic converters?
Yeah.
First off...
We'll now hear from the gentleman from Glendale, Adam Carolla.
I will not accept any policy made from bitches who have 3 names. Whenever they go, city council person Gloria Sanchez Chang suggests. I always know the suggestion is bad. When I hear 3 names, I know the fucking policy's going to be shit. So anyone who does the 3 names, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear any of your policies. We have a problem. People steal catalytic converters. By the way, you're not punishing 19-year-olds who steal catalytic converters by arresting them. You're teaching them valuable lessons so they do not continue in a life of crime. You coddling them aids and abets them, and now they continue to do this, and before you know it, they're in their fucking 40s, and they're fencing catalytic converters. The reason we've turned this city into an open venereal disease, a canker, a shanker. I don't remember. One of them played guitar for UFO. My point is, we need to start being tough on crime, not easy on crime. And I brought my friend McGruff, the crime dog, in to do the next 3 minutes and wrap up with me.
Here he comes. Play his music.
I love that rant. I don't think that insulting Gloria Sanchez Chang right at the top is going to help your
I
case.
don't know.
Hold on. Chung Kwang Abramowitz, rebuttal.
No, every time they go, City Council woman Gloria Sanchez Molina, I'm always like, whatever's next, it's going to be the shittiest fucking policy ever.
During her inhale to speak, you're just like, all right, we're done.
Well, what's the named lady in New York?
Ocasio-Cortez. Yeah.
I'm guessing you're not a fan of her
No,
policies.
she's fucking horrible policies.
But you find out, she slides into your DMs. She's a huge fan. Don't even fucking tell me you ain't.
No, I'd hit that.
Yeah.
Now, what if we put her and Admiral Levine on a wheel?
I'm spinning the wheel.
You're spinning the wheel.
I think it was the April part that kind of slowed me down.
Oh, so you go 50-50, like in the big government bracket?
She kind of looks like Teen Wolf.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Byron, you can find this crazy woman speaking somewhere and we'll do it. Yes.
That fucking music, Dawson. Good job.
You know, the other thing that we're getting into now, which they just got into with Chicago, it's like Lori Lightfoot is like, look, we're going to have to start coaching up some of these street vendors to not have cash because they're getting robbed because they deal in cash. It's like she, about catalytic converters, wants to start educating people who own catalytic converters on like how to do this. Like, yeah, maybe take some chicken wire and staple it up under your car or park inside your living room or something like that. It's like, hey, bitch, we're not the problem. We're the taxpayer who has a catalytic converter on their fucking Honda.
Now,
the problem are the people that are stealing it. And Lori Lightfoot, the people that sell tamales in Chicago in the evening deal with cash. They're getting robbed.
Yeah.
They are not the problem. Lori Lightfoot's like, hey, all these smash and grabs where they're breaking into, these mobs are breaking in and they're stealing Louis Vuitton purses. Why aren't these stores putting these things on tethers? It's like, or
they should be emptying everything out, put it all in the back.
So it's the Louis Vuitton store's fault that the fucking mob smashed their windows?
Good point. Like if you go to Ross Dress for Less, the purses are like chained to the.
Yeah.
But if you go to like Hermes, you can just grab a Birkin and go out.
I was just in Hermes looking at pashminas.
Oh,
and I said, why aren't these tethered?
Right.
Why is this pashmina tethered?
I could just walk out of here with this.
What would your Mexican guy, if he was in Hermes looking at a pashmina?
Hey, do you guys sell Dickies? I need your restroom. I shit my Dickies. Don't look at me. I'm Chai.
Oh, Dickies. I thought you meant like the false turtleneck sweater. You mean the pants.
Yeah, my pants.
The work pants.
All right, good. Now folks shall take the law into their own hands.
That's what's happening. Yeah, because you can't do anything. I remember like when I worked at a Ross or a TJ. I actually worked at TJ Maxx.
Yeah, and
I was checking somebody out. I mean, the register checking them out. I know.
Mm-hmm.
And they obviously switched all the stickers. So I noticed that this purse is not $5. It's $80.
Right.
And the guy's like, just put it in the bag, and he had garden shears in his pocket, and he was like flashing them at me.
Wow.
And he's like, and put everything else in the bag. And I'm just a kid.
Prune
so I'm,
your ass, bro.
I know. I'm just throwing everything into this bag, and I go and I tell the manager, like, that guy just stole my stuff, and he's just like, just let him go.
Yeah.
Honest answer is, you're Chris in that situation. A guy shows you. Granted, you could be stabbed to fuck all.
Yeah.
You could be killed. Get an
some
artery.
sharp shears.
No shit. Box cutter, fucking knife, a 6-inch knife. What's your actual reaction in that situation? You're on this side of the counter. He's over there trying to steal from you, and he shows you like a box cutter.
I'm very vigilante. I've fought people with weapons in parking garages. I've chased down purse snatchers.
A gun is a gun.
But a gun is a gun.
A gun is you got it, buddy.
But
whatever you need. You want me to jerk you off on your way out?
Done.
You got. But like, you know what my response is? One syllable. Shit. Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
All right,
really?
You know I got some wooden hangers.
You're a wrestling
No, but
coach.
I got like those like plastic hangers with the steel rod. Like, come on. Because he's got to come across the counter.
We have, who's this chick?
Didn't catch her name, but go ahead. What is it?
Eunices Hernandez.
Eunices Hernandez.
Oh, no third name.
We're in a starfish.
There we go.
but even if we look at our public infrastructure with street lighting, for example, there are so many things that we're
coming up
combating
next.
right now that we all need to be working on so that we can provide every neighborhood in the city of Los Angeles, regardless of your zip code, the same protection and security.
Thank you, Barefoot Contessa.
To be able to live in the kind of communities that everyone aspires to live in. So I thank you for your work on it. Colleagues, I ask for your aye vote.
We had to hear that part.
Any other comments, members?
There you go.
Thanks to Councilmember Lee and Councilmember Rodriguez. You're right. This is a problem that has impacted the private sector and the public sector. And so these thefts must be apprehended. Any more discussion, members? Seeing none, let's open the roll. I'm sorry. Yes. Councilwoman.
Thank you, Council President. I just want to note that as written, it is not required to prove the catalytic converter was stolen to establish the possession is not a lawful possession, which means that the simple ignorance of the law could lead to a misdemeanor. And we're talking about vulnerable communities, and I believe that we should be supporting our communities, educating our families, educating car owners about, this issue that's occurring very frequently. But
Hold
criminalizing
on, Chris. You've had your catalytic converter stolen.
I have.
Why weren't you educated properly?
That's my fault.
It's your fault for leaving your car somewhere?
This is my bad.
You should have slept in the car?
Yeah.
Or under the car?
I should have been educated about this. And not,
Come on, Chris.
I should keep my car running and be in it at all times. That's my bad.
This affects a vulnerable community. The community is people that fence catalytic converters, bitch.
Hold
Like,
on.
what the fuck?
It's not ignorance of the law to steal a catalytic converter.
She's saying she doesn't want anything to happen to people who just happen to have several dozen catalytic converters that have been cut off with sawzalls in the middle of the night.
They might not know it's a crime.
Yeah, they don't know it's a crime.
Yeah.
They just collect and trade catalytic converters like you do with Pokemon.
Well, let's hear it out.
All right. By the way, these
educating our families, educating car owners about, this issue that's occurring very frequently. But criminalizing the mere possession of a catalytic converter, I think is the wrong way to go, because we know which communities are going to be the ones that are most criminalized because of this. This makes it a misdemeanor.
The Jews.
It creates a fine of $1,000. You can go to jail for 6 months. Even a short incarceration of a couple days can destabilize someone's life forever, and leads to collateral consequences that they have to carry until they can get an expungement, if they can get that. And as written, it requires you to have more information and more backup and pictures.
This is insane.
More than it takes to require, to register a vehicle, which is already difficult. So I just am not in agreement with creating more opportunities to criminalize our communities. But I do welcome
if they do something,
an opportunity
if they
to discuss with LAPD and other stakeholders on how we actually solve this issue, maybe implement more solutions that prevent catalytic converters from being stolen, instead of just responding to potential ownership of those.
All right. You just heard everything that's wrong with everyone on the left's ideas.
There's no way.
Every Democrat, that's how they approach it. That's it. Nothing ever gets fixed. It gets worse because of bitches like this. They're fucking nuts. And this is what, and they're on some board or some council or something.
There's no way she didn't immediately hit a Mountain Dew after that.
Oh my God.
She did.
We're trying to lower criminalizing these people, and then have them stop committing crimes.
Who are these people?
It affects, the community it affects. Yes, it affects, I guess she's talking about Hispanic, but it doesn't really matter what community it affects. You have to fucking figure it out, bitch. Jesus Christ. How many times I told you? Fucking chick think. Fucking chick think. This is chick think run wild, and we're fucked. Los Angeles is like the chick thinkiest capital of the world. We are fucked. That's the way it works.
How did she think she's going to speak, or how did she come up with all that and think this is going to make perfect sense?
How did she not catch her breath?
That too, yeah. She was having a tough time. Yeah, she's a lot.
Hit the inhaler, mama.
I think she
Grimace.
Hit that. Yeah.
Where's my fries, Grimace?
Oh God, these people are fucking.
How do we pick you up again? Come on,
I got to move. You got to move.
You got to move.
All right, let's do another story.
All right, let's see here. an Idaho governor signed a new law, and they are the 5th state to legalize firing squad executions.
Whoa!
If lethal injection drugs are unavailable. So,
Well, okay. How much does it cost
Is the
to
music
kill somebody?
Is the music licensed just for the irate 8?
use it for whatever we want.
Here's the deal.
Because I don't want to ruin the bit. But
The people that think it's cruel, they think the firing squad is cruel.
not cruel at all. I'll
You
go
do
out with-
understand we are killing somebody.
Yeah.
Sorry, could be lethal injection, but lethal injection, they think sometimes you suffocate on your own saliva or whatever. It can be traumatizing as well. They should all be, okay, they have trouble getting the drugs, the lethal injection drugs. There's a bunch of stuff involved with it. It should all be firing squad. That would be awesome. And let's not traumatize the law enforcement guys or the marksmen or the retired cops that are comprise the firing
Yeah,
squad.
that's what I was thinking.
Let's get guys who are on death row in the same facility who've shot people from a distance. Only people who've shot people, not liquor store shootings.
From a distance.
Yes. Let's get them to do it. Or wait a minute. The firing squad should be comprised of the family of the victim.
Whoa, yeah!
So you take Uncle Ted. This guy killed Marie when he busted into her house in 1996 and stabbed her and stole her jewelry. This guy's an avid hunter. He probably has a 30-06,
And he gets to keep his head.
and he fucking gets to squeeze the trigger.
Some closure
And we
there,
take
yeah.
the nephew who was a marksman in the Marines. He's on the entire group consists of people that have a big problem with this dude because he took the life.
It's the worst family feud ever.
You only get to death row if you kill somebody. If you kill somebody, very good chance there's people left behind, grieving husbands or wives or fathers or sons. Well, let them have some experience holding the gun. Let them do it. Then they won't have the psychological trauma that just a garden variety firing squad would have. Would you do this, or you want to get my prisoners out of death row and have them do it? Although I'm worried about giving them guns.
Yeah, that's
sure.
the
I'd
fatal
say
You
flaw.
got one
Dangerous,
bullet,
yeah.
bro. Hey,
it's the
hey,
fatal-
It's
gangbanger.
pre-aimed. You just press the trigger. You can't turn the gun.
Hey, gangbanger.
Is this a zip gun?
No, it's just it's a rifle.
It's a ghost gun on me.
No, it's not a ghost gun.
The serial number is my inmate number.
But speaking of ghosts, how come there are not more Mexican ghosts?
Oh, I don't know, cabrón. A puta se chinga madre, cabrón. How about the bounty hunter droid from Mandalorian? Bring that shit in. My favorite character ever.
Yeah.
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
Or maybe we get Alec Baldwin to do it.
Oh my god!
too
Over
soon.
the line, market
Too
zero.
soon.
But I like the bounty hunter idea. Maybe whoever's getting shot gets to choose like a last meal. Oh, I pick the 5 characters who kill me, and then those
You have to
that's who's
show
lined
up in the garb. Yeah.
Mickey.
Yeah.
Go to
Mandalorian.
Universal City Walk.
Yeah.
Get some. I want Chip
Jesus.
and Dale.
Or
Disney.
maybe, you know who I would choose? I would choose old-timey British servicemen with the big red vest and the sash and the hats and everything.
World War I with their shorts.
Because I would then, as they're getting ready to shoot, I would go, I regret that I only have one life to give to my country. Because then it looks like I'm going out a hero instead of a guy who killed a homeless guy. You know what I mean?
You can kill the man, but you can never kill the idea in the man's
Right,
head.
as they're tapping on the
sounds
drum.
like Cesar Chavez.
Brum, brum, brum. Now I go out as a
Oh, you're
fucking
gonna have a
patriot.
band.
Just a snare, just one drum.
Was all of England's wars against like deaf armies?
Yeah, brum.
They had flute, flute,
All right, another story.
bright red uniforms in the snow.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And a band. Charge! Ba-ra-ta-ta, here we
By the way,
come.
Idaho 8 current death row inmates right now. And,
Good.
yeah, and this, as I
Shoot
said,
'em all.
when lethal injection goes wrong, they would
Good.
do this because it
Cheaper.
does go wrong. Mm-hmm. All right.
I wouldn't want to be one of the guys that I don't want to shoot some fucking criminal.
No, I
guy.
wouldn't
Yeah,
want to do
no, me
that
neither.
either.
I'll be one of the guys that shoots the blank.
I wonder if There's a guy. I wonder if you did the family member firing squad, which I would argue for. I bet there'd be one uncle that would show up like on 4 beers and
Shirt open.
shoot him in the balls 10 seconds before everyone else did the headshot. You know what I mean?
Ready?
Pop! Ah, my balls! What?
Come on, get us a drink.
They're going on 3.
Hey, if you guys want to do a little less yelling at me and a little more shooting of that fucking con over there and put him out of his memory.
I'll
put
clean
him
it
out
up.
of his fucking misery.
I'll clean it up. Let me clean it up.
Just fucking shoot him already. You think I'm the bad guy? You're the guy yelling at me while he bleeds out through his sack.
Like that Colin Quinn bit when somebody spills their drink and they clean it up, they make it worse. I got it. Wow. Fucking Ace is on fire today.
Yeah. All right, what else we got?
All right, so Jane Fonda was in a movie back in the day with Jennifer Lopez, Monster-in-Law. And she went on the Drew Barrymore show, and she talked about this scene where they slap each other a few times, and this is what she had to say about that.
Okay, Jane, this is for you. Barbarella.
Wait, there was a time code. Did you see the time code on that?
For the benefit of the court, please explain time code. Anybody names that movie, I'll give him $20.
Oh, God. I don't know. What movie is
Barbarella.
No. Let me also point out that these tapes are time coded, and that's very hard to fake. For the benefit of the court, please explain time coding. Well, just because I don't know what it is doesn't mean I'm lying.
I don't know what movie that is.
Strange Brew.
Really?
Paul Dooley. When he's lying,
love Paul Dooley.
He's lying in court. He said he has a photographic memory.
Paul,
is that Bonaparte? It's Napoleon, actually.
Paul Dooley in Breaking Away.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I wanted him to be in The Hammer, by the way. All right, I don't know if we have Jane Fonda or not.
Is that Madonna?
Let's see.
I slap her, she slaps me, I slap her. Well, Jennifer, as per Jennifer, she had this enormous diamond ring. And so when she slapped me one of the times, it cut open across my eyebrow. So I just, and she's never apologized.
Yeah, so she's really upset that J-Lo hasn't apologized yet.
Yeah.
Jane Fonda's a bad mamma jamma, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She's still fine.
I know. I hate her, but...
I know.
Did you see when she was on Norm's podcast? And
Oh,
it really was like they were going to go home and fuck.
It wasn't...
It was so weird.
It wasn't Norm's podcast.
It
It was
was a video
Norm's...
podcast.
I thought it was his TV show.
Huh.
It wasn't his
The
TV
one with
show?
Adam Egret?
I don't think that was a podcast, though. I think it was a show.
But you're feeling good vibes from her, Norm?
They gotta get...
Norm, was that sports? The sports show?
No. You're talking about coitus?
Netflix is a joke.
Norm Macdonald. Oh, there you go.
Has a
show.
But this is not a podcast.
Well, I made a mistake. Man. I may be an old chunk of coal. That doesn't mean
I know.
I don't roll snake eyes sometimes, like Billy Joe Shaver. Oh my God! It was great.
Billy Joe Shaver.
Look at that shit making out.
They lip kiss.
Wow.
Look at him. Look at the man grab of the
There's
back of her
passion
head.
in this
That's
kiss.
a daddy right there. He's like, get over here, you little fucking minx.
Norm.
What kind of cancer did Norm have, Jay? Did you ever find that one out?
I don't know.
It's a little weird, isn't it, that no one knows?
It's just so Norm.
Yeah.
What about Norm on Ghost Adventures? Hey!
Got a reading.
Yeah, you guys should probably go somewhere else. I'm trying to sleep, Come on, Ghost! Do you not want us here? I never said that. Oh my God, what the H?
Yeah, Norm would be such a nice ghost.
You guys make yourselves comfortable.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll be looking for something on the internet and me and Norm breaking down Kenny Rogers songs will come up and I'll always have to listen to it.
I'm going to listen to it on the way home.
It's always
I didn't even know it existed.
He's so funny. Acute leukemia, 9-year battle. So we do know what it is. Per Neil Macdonald.
How great. Have you seen Mike Tyson Mysteries, that cartoon?
Yeah,
Oh.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've not seen episodes of it, but I've seen it.
Season past it, and I'll just watch it at night because they're only like 8 minutes, 11 minutes long, and like Norm's the voice of a sex addict pigeon.
Oh, really?
I've always loved a giant labia.
Oh, really?
Just a pigeon just sitting next to Mike Tyson talking about pussy.
I did not know that. All right, let's bring it home, Max Zapata. Jay Mohr got shows. Well, Ice House this Thursday. Come on out.
Let's fill it. Let's get it on.
Jay's an amazing stand-up.
Yeah.
That'll be March 30th.
Do you have a wedding date lined up or any?
Talk off the air.
All right.
Jay Mohr Altamont is the name of the stand-up show, and you can check it on Amazon, YouTube, and Google Play, and all that kind of stuff. And me, Turlock, California, at the Community Theater, coming up April 7th, and then Fresno, April 8th. And you just go to adamcarolla.com for all the live shows. Until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Jay Mohr. Chris Max Zapata saying mahalo.
Get yourself a copy of Adam's latest book, Everything Reminds Me of Something. It's available everywhere fine books are sold. Leave us a voicemail at 888-634-1744 and get your tickets to see the Ace Man at Adam Carolla.